I almost missed that platform right there. You thought I didn't notice. You thought I was distracted. But I saw it, Kuwabara. And now you will die. And the three are like, oh, shit, this isn't good for Kuwabara. And Yusuke's like, Kuwabara, do you mind help? He's like, no, you're Meshi. I can do this. Let me do this. He's like, all right. Again, seriously, thank you for being here today. We are going to get to tonight's content. We'll be doing a scene by scene breakdown chat to Yu Yu Hakusho episode 17, The Lair Bukkake. After that chat, we're going to be playing some Elden Ring. More of that ring. You know, I'm addicted to it. Everyone else playing the world chat. It's good. It's good. I will return to Horizon, though, chat, but I'm on that ring. I got to get that my fix. So many big open world RPGs coming out right now. Both very good. Both very good in my opinion. But it's an Elden Ring. That's the latest flavor. I can't help myself. And then after that, I'll be playing some multiplayer shenanigans. We'll be doing some Among Us and some Mario Kart. So please feel free to play. I'll be putting my friend code in there, chat. Obviously putting the friend code or the code out there for Among Us. And if you want to join on mic, go ahead and do so. We're going to be on the Discord. Should be fun. Roll that bitch up. When's flash? Yeah, just like... It'd be very inconvenient. That's why his codpiece is so fucking big in all the movies. It's trying to contain that 14-inch monster cock. Apparently, Jeff. The class in the class is fun. We had a lot of people. We had so many. We almost like close to 12 or maybe at least. I think we had at least 10. We had at least 10 people. So let's try to do that again tonight. We're going to be doing the multiplayer a little earlier this evening too, chat, since I'm going to try, like from now on, like I said, I'm going to actively try to stream early in the day at this point just because I need it for my own personal health. I need to get a better sleep schedule. And so that's what we're definitely going to do. No, not 10 inches, Austin, 14 inches. So we're probably gonna do the multiplayer a little bit earlier, and I really want to start streaming like around 6. Maybe 5:30 is a little too early, but maybe around 6:30 that'll be a good time for me. And so just keep that in mind for the future, chat. Keep that in mind for the future. It's something I've needed to do, and I've talked to a number of people that say like you need to do this, and they're like, yeah, you're right. But chat. Let me go ahead and raise my glass to you one more time. I'm drinking early today because I needed a drink after all these tornadoes that we got down here, chat. But let me raise my glass to you. May the wings of liberty never lose a feather. You're shaking the pillars of heaven as we speak. Cheers and salute to you, chat. Thank you for support. That's good. That's a good drink right there. Nah, sorry guys, have to go to bed. No problem. Nah, your work schedule is crazy. So get all the rest that you need. So it was 10 at one point, Glee. Nice, good. Let's see if we can do that again. That'd be super fun. Super fun. But now, chat, let's go ahead and get to my spoiler review, my scene by scene breakdown for Yu Yu Hakusho episode 17, The Lair Bukkake. So in case you forgot, chat, Kuwabara was getting his ass kicked by the latest Saint Beast Bukkake. I think he's also named like Byakko or something. I call him Bukkake. It's easy for me to remember, all right, chat? Or unless I wouldn't know what he was. He's just the tiger guy. He's a blue-green tiger, chat. Mostly blue hair, but then he's like got some spiky hair. Like he's got like a mane that is green. I would just call him that, so I'm going to call him Bukkake for the sake of convenience. Byakko, that's it. Man, he's Bukkake to me. The thing is, though, Kuwabara, he's like, oh, he seems to have an upper hand. He defeated his various weird tiger, like, familiars. He basically made sure to fuse them out like mouth to asshole with his sword, chat, and so they're all gone. They're defeated. They're dead. So now he's been fighting Bukkake himself. The thing is, though, Kuwabara's been using his spirit sword, basically his lightsaber, which is really fucking cool. I like his sword a lot, and he is striking Bukkake. The thing is, though, they've noticed both Hiei and Kurama and Yusuke, they're noticing that Bukkake is getting bigger, getting a little thick. And he's like, oh, shit. And we learned that Bukkake's actually been absorbing the energy from the spirit sword and from, Kuwabara himself. And it's like, oh, no. Oh, God, Jesus. And so we find ourselves back with these two battling each other. And Kuwabara, he still doesn't fucking get it because he keeps like, I'm going to beat you, Bukkake. And he keeps slicing him and with the sword. But he's just absorbing the energy, just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And to the point where Bukkake's starting to get a little fat. I mean, he's getting a bit of a belly, He's got a bit of a pot belly now. He's like, oh, some good ginger spirit energy. Mwah, mwah. And at this point, like the three in the back, they're talking to each other. Yusuke and Kurama and little Vegeta, and they're saying like, listen, he's got to stop doing this, okay? He keeps feeding him energy, he keeps getting more and more powerful. But the thing is though, Kurama and Hiei, they're like, okay, there is one thing he could probably do, but we don't know if he knows to do it. And they're trying to tell him, but the battle is raging, chat. And at one point, they're yelling, Kuwabara, you got to stop hitting him with the fucking spirit sword. He keeps absorbing all the goddamn energy, man. Just stop it. Just don't do it anymore. And Kuwabara's like, well, you know what? If he wants to eat my spirit energy, then I'll give him a feast. And he's like, oh, give it to me, baby. Give it to me. And what he does is, Chad, he enlarges his spirit sword in a non-sexual way. And he shoves that thing right into the mouth of the Bukkake. He was like, oh. And he just starts swallowing it, Chad. All of it. He's like, you can take it all. And he eats it, Chad. He's blasted back. He blasts it back, and he's lost the spirit sword. And Bukkake is now like just this morbidly obese looking like tiger abomination. He's like, oh, that was good. That was so filling. Oh, but he's just bloated with energy. The thing is, though, Kuwabara noticed this along with the other three, is that despite, Kuwabara, he's growing in mass, he's growing taller, for the spirit energy, he stopped at a certain point. So even after he fed him, his belly is the only thing that's really, truly growing and getting engorged. And so they realize it's like, okay, if he wants to defeat him, he's just going to have to, keep feeding him until he basically fucking explodes. And Kuwabara uses the last of his spirit energy, just like, you think you're gonna eat me? It's like, I still have room for you, small little ginger. You will be dessert. And he's like, well, have this. And he uses the last vestiges of spirit energy power. Killbish, good to see you. He uses the last vestiges of his spirit energy and his power to create another giant spirit sword. And then the thing is, Bukkake's just too big. He's like, oh, he's like waddling now. But Kuwabara runs up and just stabs him in the gut with the spirit sword. But the thing is, chat, his belly just absorbs the spirit sword like it was nothing, and it dissipates. And he's like, Kuwabara's like, oh no, I lost. And he's like, ha ha ha, you can't defeat me. I'm and he's just getting really bad bubbly gut shit, and his belly's just all moving and just like you see little bubbles, and it's like, oh, what have you done to me? Oh. And he explodes, chat. And he just, his ass cheeks explode, his mouth explodes, and what's left of his body goes, he just pops because he's got too much in his tum-tum, and he careens over the edge, and he falls over the edge, shower. Kuwabara is victorious. Yay! Yay! And now Kuwabara, he's like, I need to absorb my spirit energy, so he starts, literally, chat, he starts smelling the fart fumes of, the exploded Bukkake. I'm not joking. Watch the episode. He just, oh, it's horrible. Oh, and the three walk up to him, and they're like, you don't have to do that. He's like, what do you mean? As soon as he exploded, your spirit energy just came back to you. And he's like, oh, well, I'm just making sure. It's like, yeah, okay. But he was literally smelling the fart fumes of the exploded Bukkake, Chad. It's like, my lord. But then they get a little ring-a-ding-ding, Chad. Botan calls. He's like, guys, listen, have you defeated all the Saint Beasts yet? Are they all dead? And they're like, well, we just killed the second one. She's like, listen, it's been the mayor has declared martial law in the city, okay? They're locking up droves of people that have been taken over by the weird demonic insects, all right? The streets are abandoned. There's lawlessness right now. We don't see any of this shit. But he's like, you gotta hurry up and, kill these other these two Saint Beasts, because it's just chaos, okay? So I can't just do this alone. I can only hold the chaos at bay for so long. And I'm like, all right, shit, fuck it. We'll go. Okay, we're gonna go fight the third one. And so they're walking down this tunnel, and it's kind of like they see like a light in the end of the tunnel, chat. You know, not that they're dying, but it's like looks like a reddish, orangish hue. And then they hear, ha 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 ha. And I was like, that's weird. That sounds like Bukkake, but we saw him fart himself to death. There's no way he could be alive. He's like, it is me. I live again. And they're like, what? And they walk out of the tunnel into this, and it's they peer over the edge, and it's all lava on the ground, shit. It's like just a huge cave filled with lava. And then there are these platforms, these stone platforms scattered over the place. And like in the middle of all these platforms, saying on the biggest platform is Bukkake. And they're like, Bukkake, how the hell did you survive all that? He's like, I used the last of the spirit energy that was imbued and given to me by Kuwabara to save myself. I am immortal. And he's not fat anymore. He's like, I'm going to slim down. He's not going to eat as much at this point. But I still hunger for your flesh, Kuwabara. I shall destroy you. At this point, Yusuke's like, listen, Kuwabara, I'll fight this guy. Kuwabara's like, no, Yusuke, no. All right, Urameshi, I can handle it. I said I would defeat him, and now it's time for round 2. This time I've learned I'm a better warrior now. I have a better head about this, and so I will defeat him. And Hiei's like, you're fucking shit. He's like, shut up, Hiei, shut up. I can do this myself. And so, but he wants to test to see if that is actually lava, so he, like, rips out a part of his, like, his sleeve and throw it. It burns up before it even hits the lava, Chad. It's like, well, that's fucking not good. And so at this point, he's like, all right, in order to do this, it's getting hot. It's getting hot in this room. He's like, oh, I gotta take my shirt off. And he takes his shirt off, Chad. And Kuwabara, he's rocking some fucking guns under that, that school uniform of his. He is fucking built. He's got these big old goddamn muscles. He's got like a fucking six-pack, Chad. He looks good. He's smooth and everything. It's like, all right, you've been waxing, Kuwabara. You've been waxing. But he looks very like, ladies, forget fucking Yusuke Urameshi. All right, that little snot-nosed brat was very rude. Go for Kuwabara. Oh, that's funny too. When Yusuke was calling Botan, Kuwabara was like, hey, Yusuke. And he's like, yeah, what's up? He's like, tell Botan I said hi. And he's like, Botan, Kuwabara says hi. She's like, hi, Kuwabara. He's hi, Botan. It's very cute. I love the his crush on Botan. Apparently, he gets a love interest later on the series. I hope so. Kuwabara's a good boy. He's a good boy, Chad. He deserves a lovely lady in his life. I guess it was not meant to be with Botan. His flirtations were not reciprocated. But it's good to know that apparently he does get a lady friend later on the series. Very happy about that. Slayer, good to see you, Slayer. Hope you're doing well. We're at the part where Kuwabara's taking off his shirt and he's revealing those rippling muscles, those glistening pecs, his incredible physique, if you will. But Bukkake is like, you may be very sweaty and sexy, but I will destroy you, Kuwabara, with my hairball of death, chair. He calls it the hairball bomb, where he goes, because he's a cat, get it? He's a cat. He's like, and they're like, oh my God, what the fuck's wrong with you? He's like, hold on. And he launches this irradiated, this thing that's like surrounded, it's like this giant fucking hairball and puke ball covered in green flame. And Kuwabara activates his spirit, so he's like, I'm just gonna fucking hit this right back at you. But then EA's like, looking at this, is like, wait a minute, oh shit, Kuwabara, you idiot, get out of the way, jump to another platform. He's like, what? And he jumps to another platform, chat, and as soon as it just touches the platform, the entire thing just goes up. It goes up, becomes like an irradiated green flame, and it turns the stone platform, chat, into cinders. It like stone into cinders, and it falls into the lava. He goes, whoa! And then Bukkake is like, no one has ever survived my atomic hairball attack. And everyone's like, he's like, I've heard about this ability. I've heard about the ability of a very powerful demon that was able to regurgitate this fiery green ball that can literally, as soon as it touches anything, will turn it into fucking ash. I did not know. He says that I did not know that it was, Bukkake that could do it. But now we do. And so most likely Kuwabara will die. He'll probably die. And so at this point, Kuwabara is just jumping from place to place. All the platforms, Chad, just dodging this regurgitated flaming ball of cat vomit, like over and over and over again. He can't, and the thing is, like, this is Bukkake's lair. He's fought many people here before. He knows this. He knows like where they will eventually go, and so he's like, this is his domain. And Kuwabara is just a visitor in this domain. Baby Jesus is also watching. He's like, I wanted him to be the next spirit detective, but it looks like he's gonna fucking die. And so it looks like that's not gonna work out, Chad. And at this point, Bukaki changes it up. He's been regurgitating a lot of cat vomit, a lot of fiery cat vomit. And he's like, I'm going to throw him for a loop. And he unleashes this thing called the tiger claw attack. And what happens is his tiger claws, like his claws, literally shoot out of his fucking fingers. And they don't impale Kuwabara, but they do slice him. They do slice him. They do scratch him a bit. And he ends up on one platform. And he's like, you missed me. You couldn't even hit me. And he's like, you idiot, I wasn't aiming for you. And Kuwabara looks around, and he's on this one lone little platform in the middle of this lake of lava. And he has nowhere else to go. Actually, Kuwabara, he does spot one small platform nearby as Bukaki's monologuing is like, I shall eat you. The only way that you can get from there, the only way you can move now is to come to me, Bukaki. And I will eat you if you get on my platform. But Kuwabara's like, I'm just gonna jump to that other platform. He's just about to, and then blah, and he fucking vomits up another green fireball, and the green fireball envelops the platform. Disintegrate. He's like, I almost missed that platform right there. You thought I didn't notice. You thought I was distracted. But I saw it, Kuwabara. And now you will die. And the three are like, oh shit, this isn't good for Kuwabara. And Yusuke's like, Kuwabara, do you mind help? He's like, no, you're Meshi. I can do this. Let me do this. He's like, all right. And so Kuwabara, he's like, well, the only way to go now is just forward. Like, I have to jump over to his platform and just confront him. If I get eaten, that's the only way I can do. Maybe I can take him down with me. And so at this point, he he eats himself. But he ain't gonna fucking make it. And then Bukaki's like, fool! I told you you could reach my platform via that platform, but in reality, you cannot. It is too far for any mere mortal. You will suffer the same fate of many. But then Kuwabara comes up with this really clutch idea, Chad. He activates his spirit sword, and what happens is he makes it even longer. He enlarges it and becomes a pole vault. It becomes a pole vault, and he hits just the bottom part of the platform that Bukaki is standing on, and he gets it there in the rock, and he flings himself forward. Bukaki's like, blah! And then Kuwabara goes, and he puts all the spirit energy in this fucking punch, and boom, he fucking smacks the shit. He punches the shit out of Bukaki, Chad, who's just so concussed. They both topple over the edge. Bukaki's like, ah! And he lands in the lava, Chad, where he fucking melts. He's like, yeah! It's horrifying. It's like, oh my God, he's melting. Are you ready? I don't know what would have been worse, farting yourself to death or melting, Chad. I don't know. I feel like you fart yourself to death, it'll be quick, but you're fucking melting. That's horrible. But then he dies. But then, oh shit, Kuwabara went over the edge too. No, and Yusuke starts fucking crying. He's like, no, Kuwabara, oh my God, you're like my best friend. And I'm really sad that you're gone. I'm sorry, I was a bad friend to you. And then Kurama and he are like, he's still alive. And he's like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, he's still alive. And so they go over to the platform that he's on. They get there. And I guess, chat, Kuwabara, he's recovered from his injuries. He's taken many months to recover from his injuries when he was trying to fight Randy the Demon. Remember the Randy the Demon, chat? When he was the biggest threat at the time. And he has bandages all over his body still, as he recovers. He's gotten stronger, but he's still recovering. And he had these bandages over his abdomen. And what he did was his bandages got caught on a fucking rock, chat. And he's like, hey guys, can you help me up? And Yusuke's like, ha, oh, Kuwabara, you're so stupid. It's like, Yusuke, you were literally just fucking crying over him possibly dying. So don't be like a dick all of a sudden, Chad, trying to keep up appearances. Come on, Yusuke. Yusuke, come on, help me up. And he said, well, I thought you had a code of honor that you wanted to do this by yourself. He's like, I know that, but I literally just killed him, all right? Could you help me up? And they're like, Kuwabara, you're so silly. And then, Chad, we get next time on Yu Yu Hakusho, and this time little Vegeta's up, Chad. Because obviously Yusuke, he's got to I got to fight the last guy, of course, the most powerful. I'm Yusuke Urameshi. I'm the main character of the show. But then he is gonna fight like an ice wizard or some shit. I think it's the Ice King, chat, from Adventure Time. He's going to fight him. He's going to fight Tom Kenny. And I can't wait, Chad. But that's next time on Yu Yu Hakusho. But this, my friends, is my scene by scene breakdown for Yu Yu Hakusho episode 17, Chad. Boom! Nailed it. His name is Surreal. I think his name is Ice King. That is what his name shall be. Ace Rock, the body rock, don't stop. I was not getting juicy without you. So I didn't have a drop of juice in me until you just a little bit came out. A little bit came out just now since you're here. But good to have you here. Welcome, Twitch Rascal. Glorious Glee. It's so easy to like all these characters. They all get good. They got good runs. Yeah, Kuwabara. He held his own against Bukaki, and I'm sure He'll hold his own, and he'll battle the Ice King. I'm very excited about it, chat. And but only 2 Saint Beasts left. You know, fucking, what's his name? Garbanzo Bean, he died. Bukaki, he's dead, chat. We got Ice King, and we have this other mysterious Saint Beast whose name I don't know. But I can't wait to give them their own nickname, chat, so I can remember them. I'm very, very excited. But that's next time on Yu Yu Hakusho, chat. We'll find out what happens then. But there you go, just my review. I would have been doing a movie review tonight, as I said before, but again, it's you know, I wasn't able to with the power outages and the tornadoes here right now in Texas. However, I will do so tomorrow, hopefully the weather will get better, and probably either be doing like the Vitch or the Lighthouse, or maybe even a Midsummer, chat. So that should be really, really fun. These nicknames, they're funny, right? I think they're funny. But thank you, chat. Thank you, and thank you to Glee for making these reviews possible. I really do appreciate that. Thank you for your very generous donations. It's been super fun to review these episodes. Good little nice little exposure to a whole new anime series. Yeah, I'd never really watched Yu Yu Hakusho before, aside from a couple episodes way back in the day, but I didn't know what was going on. Now I kind of get a sense of what's happening, chat, and it's been a fun time. This has definitely been the my favorite arc in the series so far, the Saint Beasts arc, if you will. It's been good. And ever see Lana Pater's Yu Yu Hakusho? No, I didn't know he did one. That's fucking cool. I grew up watching like DBZ Abridged. That was my shit. That was my jam. Love DBZ Abridged. I'm sorry that they had such difficulties making the show because of all the copyright stuff. And they were going to do another season, chat, focusing on the Boo Saga, but I think they decided to scrap it because of the situation. But talented guys. Trailblazers, if you like this, maybe we can do Ranma 1.5. Well, in case if people don't know, so for the reason why I'm doing Yu Yu Hakusho so often, is Glee made a donation of, what was it, about $100? I think that's what it was. And so through the $100 donation, if you basically donate like $100, chat, I will review an animated season of your choice. And so, 22-minute episodes, something like that, or how long it is, it can be whatever length, but I review the entire season. The entire first season of something. Glee donated, basically, it was like the equivalent of $100. And that's what I've been doing. So if you ever want me to do something like that, chat, feel free. You can donate that amount. Or you have other options. Something you don't have to pay as much. For $10, chat, I'll review an episode of TV of your choice. And that could be any episode of TV. It can be live action, it can be animated, whichever. However long it is. That's just for $10. So, you have various options. So it's pretty cool. So always feel free to let me know what you want me to review in the future. But again, chat, hope you enjoyed the review. We are going to be getting to some of that Elden Ring right now.